Om Shanti. Om Shanti is the universal language of peace. It is what? It is who every soul is. From the place of peace, I can live out my fullest expression of life. And with deep peace, there is nothing to obstruct my thoughts. I am able to yield to what is and remain conscious to what can be. In peace, I understand you. In peace, you understand me. It is at the center of it all. Shanti, everyone. Welcome to your next normal. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. I met somebody at the Meditation Museum the other day, and she says, I look forward to every time I hear the way you introduce yourself. Hi, it's Sister Jenna. Anyway, today's topic is all about happiness. Oh my gosh, if I would tell you the images of Washington D.C., it looks very different. And tomorrow we will do a very special meditation on peace in the nation's capital, because we really need it. Definitely in the country, but definitely in the nation's capital. How do you find happiness when it feels like things are falling apart and you're powerless to it? How do you maintain your happiness when things aren't going the way that you envisioned it to go, or you want it to go? How do you do it? Is it even possible to maintain happiness when everything is falling apart right in front of your eyes? I don't know. Sometimes I'm aware of what's happening. It's a drama. It's predestined. That gives me a little calm or ease. And then I'll think to myself that there will be benefit in this scene, even though I don't necessarily care for it. Or I'll say to myself, each of these souls are actors. They're just playing out their part what is mine to do. Many different frames of thoughts you could use to not allow yourself to get too disturbed. Don't allow yourself to become confused. Don't allow yourself to get under the influence of what's horrifying or it's not going your way. You have to apply spiritual wisdom to protect your happiness, to protect your peace, to protect your power, even if you sense that you're powerless with what is occurring or going on around you. Because what I've experienced from my life, I might not care for what you've done or said or going to do, but I mustn't let it get into me to the point that I lose myself, because you're playing your part, no? You're playing your part of disrespecting me. You're playing your part of being angry or negative with me. I get it. But why am I losing my happiness because you have a lack of self-respect and self-worth? Why do I do that? So what I'm trying to get to is we have the ability to maintain happiness if we stop allowing ourselves to be influenced by the behaviors of other people. And the reason why we get influenced by the behavior of other people is because we are not ourselves. And so when you're, we say it a lot in Raj Yoga, when you're body conscious, you forget love over and over again. When you're in body awareness, you can't remember God, you can't remember the good days, you can't remember your truth. The only thing your thoughts remember, everything is broken. All the dominance, expectation, control, possession, jealousy, complaints, criticism, competition, shame, guilt, fear, that's all you remember when you're body conscious. But your happiness is still there. You're just not focused on it. In 1 second, you can be happy. And in another second, you can feel like you're so far away from your own joy. It's a mental behavior. It's a mental behavior. Just like we have table manners, or we have a behavior in the way we sit, or the way we conduct our affairs, there are certain behaviors. The way we think is also a behavior. And if you're caught up in using your thoughts to think about everything that's broken, you really think something will become repaired? Do you really think if you keep thinking about what is wrong, what is not right, why they did that, they shouldn't do this, that it will become right? I'm watching the climate in the world, especially the climate coming out of this great city of Washington, D.C. It doesn't matter where I go, even if I'm on the phone, whether it's on YouTube or whatever, something comes up about one name of one person, and all they talk about is what this one person is doing. And they want a solution, and what they don't realize, they're trapped in the problem. There's no power. There's no strength. And oh, how I wish I could access their mind to make a big turnaround. But I know that everyone's a soul, and I know all souls are playing out their part. And I know that the drama is preordained. And somehow I'm able to maintain joy, happiness, and just accepting what is. Sometimes you can sustain your happiness by accepting you can't change that person. you can only change the way I respond. I can only change the way I need to feel. Don't be trapped in your sorrows and regrets and disappointments and disillusionments. It's a behavior. It's a mental pattern. Why don't you, if you ever develop a mental pattern, the pattern of joy, just take a minute with me, no? Develop the behavior or the mental pattern to think your way through the cobwebs of your past and find a way to communicate with your thoughts of your past that say, you can't hurt me anymore. You don't belong in this house anymore. I have a new friend, and my friend is called Joy and Happiness. Oh, I have to tell you the things that we do together. Oh, I love every time Happiness just looks at a tree or a plant. I love when Happiness looks at the peacocks. I love when Happiness looks at the goldfish or at the sky. I talk to my Happiness, you know. A lot of people underestimate my spiritual presence because they claim people who are spiritual are supposed to be stoic and serious. It's a lot of that in India. I'm very wise. How can I help you? I don't think so. I think the more love that you're experiencing from Baba, the more charity you're offering in your life, the more wisdom is developing in you, there's kind of a joy in you. You're not so attached to the outside happenings of the world that can throw you upside down. You're like, souls are playing their part. Drama is preordained. Things are fixed to happen. Those negative thoughts, those thoughts of your past that try to make you a hostage of sorrow, talk to it. I'm not quite sure why you're here still. I thought you left. I have a new friend. Oh my gosh, we have so much fun together. It's Happiness. My Happiness is looking at you. Om Shanti, good morning. What are you doing out there? You getting ready for work? Go with your best attitude today, huh? Wear your nicest dress or your best suit. That's what Happiness does. It keeps increasing your energy. There's a saying, there is no greater nourishment than the nourishment of happiness. You've heard it. Where there's happiness, there is enthusiasm. Where there's enthusiasm, there's courage. Where there's courage, the undertow is definitely love. And where there's love, nothing is impossible. Nothing. But there's no nourishment like your happiness. And the only thing that will strip you of your happiness is the influences of your past. Somebody can come and yell at you right now, but if you're with your best friend of happiness, you both will look at each other and go, what happened to her? You okay? But if you're alone, and the influence of your past, where there's sorrow or disappointment or sense of loss, and somebody yells at you, you immediately take it personal. Who are you to yell at me? What do you think you are? And then you yell back. You play the game. You're not with your friend of happiness anymore. I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say. You have a best friend. It's Happiness. Happiness wants to hang out with you all day. All day. I have the fortune and the privilege to be with a lot of various people in my life. Sometimes I look at I'm remembering somebody now. And I look at her and she's not motivated. She doesn't seem inspired, even though I know that her nature is different. So I'm trying to accept that her nature is different. She's really calm. She's easy. But she's not inspired. Sometimes I go to Baba and I ask, why is it that the soul doesn't seem inspired? She doesn't get, wow, this is happening. She'd rather sleep her birth away or stay quiet in a corner. She doesn't seem to, she hasn't tapped into where her greatest power and strength is, because she doesn't seem to acknowledge her friend of happiness. It's an unusual, it's very unique. Her best friend is happiness, but she stays with a friend that's so boring. The one that is just like, in this world of lost in thought. Just lost in thought. And if maybe there's something underneath her that she wants to attain, but she doesn't know the how, then she sleeps. Because she doesn't know how to do it. She'll sleep for hours. And happy sleeping for hours. Maybe it's just the soul's destiny, maybe it's the soul's part. But when you look at the soul's life, the soul has everything. The soul is so blessed. If somebody lived her life, they would be on the moon, filled with so much joy and enthusiasm to go for it, to live. Everyone's different, I get it. But here's my invitation to you. Pay attention to your friend called happiness in your mind. Go walking in the park with your happy friend. Eat with your happy friend. Take a bath with your happy friend. Do a meeting in the conference room with your friend of happiness. No matter what struggles come in front of you, happiness in you will deal with it. You won't take things personally. Now sometimes happiness as a friend needs a rest too. And then you find yourself with your old friend. But don't stay with that old friend. It's boring. Happiness is actually what will take you out of whatever challenge you're going through. It's your religion. It's your religion. And it's naturally a power in you. Don't have to go looking for it. It's there. All right, let's have a little meditation together. And just raise your consciousness into something more than where you are right now. Take a breath. I rise above. I'm the master of my own mind. I sit here with the pure intention to gain mastery over my thoughts and therefore mastery over my words and actions. As I hear the thoughts through words of others, I ask myself, is that My truth, my original nature is one of love, peace, purity, truth, and joy. And sometimes when I hear the words that do not match my original nature, I have the choice to rise above and remember who I really am. As a master of my mind, I decide which thoughts stay and which thoughts must go. I choose to rise above. As I rise above in consciousness and interpretations of stories, narratives that no longer support my truth or present, a greater power, a greater peace, and acceptance for myself and others surrounds me in this moment. As a master of my mind, I rise above, replacing thoughts of fear, anger, greed, and divide. Thoughts of belonging, respect, love, and wisdom. As I rise above, I find clarity, a deeper meaning, and the courage to continue to move on. I rise above, and I remember who I am and why I'm here. And that is to love everyone the same. Let me sit in the state of being above. Occasions we sometimes feel happiness is loud. It isn't. It's just a quality of your character that exudes a presence of joy because you've been taking care of yourself. And as much as we take care of ourselves, there's also something else happening from my past. So that's going to keep occurring until this has become so amplified, until your self-love and care become so amplified that despite whatever challenge you go through, you won't lose your happiness over it. Let's go to our awakened intelligence and take a look at how to find happiness no matter what. Is less about avoiding pain or difficulty and more about cultivating a steady inner state that isn't entirely dependent on the outside circumstances. So here are some grounding thoughts. Accept what you can't control. Number 2, reframe your thoughts. Turn them around. Number 3, Practice daily gratitude. What are you grateful for? Number 4. Nurture your inner stillness. Talk to that part of you that is the most beautiful part. Number 5, serve. Serve. Serve souls. Help people. It'll give you a lot of joy. Number 6, forgive others, but also forgive yourself. Number 7, stay connected to your purpose. Don't forget what you're here for in this incarnation. Fulfill your incarnation with a good heart. Your happiness won't leave you. Choose uplifting company. There's a saying, you are the company that you keep. Stay around people who don't want what you have. Stay around people who are willing to inspire and uplift you. Be kind to yourself. Don't be too hard always. Number 10, the last one, keep returning to the present. Come back. What does love want me to do here? And you'll continue to maintain your happiness. So, you know, our little Sister Gita effect, it continues to inspire us to be better people. So let's take a listen to what she's going to share with us today.
How can I be happy when life seems to be so unfair? She asked. But how can I be happy when life is unfair? When others do wrong, it's more than I can bear. I know you may think what they did is a shame, the angel replied. And now you feel miserable, so they are to blame. But let me tell you a secret that is really true. The way that you feel is solely because of you. You had a thought, they should act a certain way, but they did something different, and you had no say. So who is to blame for you taking sorrow? And who is at fault when you seek revenge tomorrow? Is it the other who didn't do as you please? Or is it you whose thoughts were diseased? The other's capacity you failed to consider. This was the problem. This made you bitter. So, when you feel you're starting to think, stop and ask yourself, what did I think? What did I expect that the other failed to do? But don't examine the other. Just look at you. This is paying attention to yourself. The angel replied. Om Shanti.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Sister Gita. All right, Sylvia. Hi, Sylvia Young. Om Shanti. When I see every scene as a stepping stone for bringing me closer to my highest version, I will not lose my happiness. Only when I lose this vision does sorrow come. So true. Sylvia Young, thank you for all the beautiful music you're sending every day. So somebody, Raki Kurana, says there's a plane crash in India. Praise for the victims. Om Shanti. I'm very sorry to hear that. We'll send good vibrations. Happiness is an ongoing journey, not a final destination. Very good. Gunjan, hi. 1,000 thanks. Sandeep, Raju, Jyoti, Raja, Rakesh, Sangeet, Sunil, Om Shanti. Savi Jat. Happiness doesn't depend on the outside. The truth is liberating. Hi Kamal, hi Sandeep, hi Dr. Etty. Dr. Etty sending a lot of love to Zoe. Hope she's doing fine. Amid tears of joy while listening, this is what my heart needed today. Thank you, Amit. Stay strong. Hi Sunita, Saroj, feeling so connected to my true self through this session. Good. Lilawati, Om Shanti. My happiness and my peace come from inside. because I tell myself they're playing their path. I take a deep breath and say Om Shanti. Good, Lilawati. Keep it up. Om Shanti Shobha, Babita, Hiral, Monica, Om Shanti. Angela, finding joy in the present moment, writing, listening to uplifting music, and meditation have helped me to find happiness. These are my exercises in gratitude. Thanks for being you. Thanks for being you, Angela. Hi, Banu, Jokes Guru, Jackie. Great topic for the times that we're living in. I hope your vertigo is gone. Hi, Suman, Manmohan, Love Sea Soul, Traffic Qua, Travel Qua. Certified Lady, Dust of Soul. So they're at the Meditation Museum today if you're in the local area, and if not, go online, connect with them. It'd be a nice connection. Through their music and their intuitiveness, they're offering kind of like, I don't know why to call it psychic, but a reading of your life in a song. And so if you visit them online, you'll be able to even book them remotely to do a reading for you. So that's Dust of Soul. Indu, Annette Henry, thank you. Ooh la la. Om Shanti and lots of love. Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us today. Lots of blessings and lots of good wishes. See you all tomorrow. Stay happy.